Hey everyone, here's Nicolas Jalbert at SeedLinked. I'm going to give you now a trial creation tutorial for Trial Manager using the platform SeedLinked. And first, just to give you a journey of a trial with SeedLinked. This is a trial creation process where you have title, description, registration, entry list, trade selection, and so forth. And you have packing and shipping, which is a big part where you have all your grower, all your variety, and now it's time to ship, print label, send the seed, and then you have a facilitation or management of the trial where you reach out to your growers and instruction, answer questions and reminder, create post, wrap up, and then at the end you close and have result, and you can share result, look at the result, and so forth. For that, I'm going to take an example of a tomato trial on this northern hemisphere. As an example, you will early January, you will create a trial, just a title and description. You know the crop, and you have a good description. You have a trial goal, and you can open the registration early. As early as you open the registration, the more grower you get, the more grower can include your trial in their crop plan and they can think about it. And typically early January is a good time. Towards the end of January or early February, it's nice to start to finalize your entry list. Your trial is still open. You don't need to know exactly the entry yet, even if people are signing up. You send reminder to all your grower to sign up and finalize the sign up, and then towards mid-February you're going to close registration. Nobody going to be able to sign up. You're going to be able to start. If you have a subset trial, you're going to know, okay, how many growers, so how many seed, how many envelope. You can start printing all the address, stakes, and so forth, and then targeting packing early March, late February to pack and ship the seed. So that's kind of give you a timeline, and people might start planning in March, and start reviewing, and so forth. And then you can send posts. So creating a trial is 6-step process, uh, very pretty simple. And so you pick the crop here. Um, you decide that's going to link to all the variety. You pick a traits, a description. And so a trial title is nice to usually recommend to have a year, the crop type. I ask sometimes to put the organization name or the project, as an example here. Trial description in SeedLinked in the trial is essential. As when people are invited to the trials, it's what they see, like a pitch. You're selling your trial, like you have a goal, what traits, what region, why it is important, how many variety total, and how many variety each grower are going to receive, how much seed they're going to have, when can they expect to have the seed, maybe what management or requirement of the trial, and so they can see, oh yeah, I want to join or not the trial. So after that, you have a kind of goal of the trial, like is it going to be like a few grower trial or many grower? Are they going to receive a subset, all of them? And so we have 4 different type of trial you can pick. And so is it going to be in one single location with multiple reviewer, or multi-location and everybody going to receive the same variety? So we have different type of trial type, um, and depending on the condition you want to do your trial. And so subset is typically many grower, many entry lists, and everyone receive a subset. Full set is you have low number of variety, 5, 6, 7, and they all receive the same tasting. Um, I will give you more detail on those, but typically 3 to 5, 6 varieties. Single site is single location. Trial with QR code or not. And again, so those are, I recommend to not have more than 10 variety type of trial. So then when you have this information, it can be time if you, to open registration. You can either bring people via email, bulk email import if you have large amount, or we have open links that you can share in social media newsletter where people can sign up directly into SeedLinked. And so um, in terms of assessing how many grower you need and what's your target or how much you have to push to bring more grower, let's say you really want to assess 12 variety, and let's recommend an optimum of 8 sites successful by variety, and if we take a success rate average at 50%, you need 192 plots. If each grower receives 3 lines or 3 plots, that's around 64 grower. Obviously, if you decrease the number of variety or increase, or you're okay having only 4 or 5 sites successful, that will impact the difference of the number of grower you need. So when you create and manage your participant in the creation trial process, you can drop email or import email. You can ask your current network, like everybody who tested before, if you already used SeedLinked before, they can automatically receive an invitation. Or you can have a public link that you can post everywhere. Like the public link will be like this: the title, the crop description. Once they open, they can sign up, and you will automatically add them to your trial page in SeedLinked. If you invite them by email, they will receive an automated email with the trial description, variety list, and they can create an account and accept the trial. And surprisingly, very quickly, and surprisingly by many other our partners, they have way more growers than they think they will have. Well, here, a sunflower trial with 350 grower testing 15 variety. And so to decide to open the registration, so you may have entered all the email, you have your description, title, and trial type. You may not have your entry list yet, not exactly the traits, but it's okay, it's early January. But you want your grower to know that they can place this trial in their crop plans, as they need to know earlier. So to turn on registration in SeedLinked, I would recommend to have, you have a final title, a good description, the crop, and then you can turn on registration. So next step is to figure out the entry list. How many variety are you? You need to import your variety. I will show you how to do in SeedLinked, or we have a template if you have a lot of variety. You have to figure out the seed quantity. Do you have enough seed for the number of grower you targeted? From tomato, you have 10 variety. Each grower going to receive 10 seed. They're all going to have 3 varieties. So, okay, I need 300 seed per variety. So here you can, in SeedLinked, in here you can upload your variety if need be, or in trial creation process. Make sure that the variety are not already in SeedLinked, because you're not going to be able to upload. We encourage to not create double a variety with slightly different name. Think about privacy, and is it experimental or commercial, and then you can create your variety. When all the variety are in SeedLinked, you can just add them by search to your trial. Like here, you can create more with a plus. You can tag some as a check. If you do a subset trial and you tag a check, it means that every grower will receive this fixed check plus a combination of random of 3 or 4, whatever you decided. If you do a single site, you have the option to choose a planting order. This way it will be displayed when you review in the right order to facilitate data collection. Trade selection, you choose from the list that is existing. I recommend to not have more than 6 to 8 trades. If you really don't see a trade that is in the list, you can talk to us and We can discuss if we need to add one. By default, no matter what, grower will be asked uh, from planting to harvest date, comments, picture, and management. And so date, traits, so that's kind of the data that will be asked, picture and growing condition. And then we have last time to finalize. You can see everything. You can save as a draft. Or when you're ready and you think all the information, you have enough trial, you can close the registration. All the pending invitation will be expired, and then this allow you to start planning and knowing what to ship who. And so now you're ready. You close the registration. You're ready to push to try to live. Trial have different status. Have a draft is where you create your trial. You don't know everything yet. Everything is editable and flexible. You can have registration open or close, and then once you trial, you have the entry list set. You have the seed in hand. Um, all your growers sign up. You can push to live, which will send an email to all the growers that seed is going to come soon, and also it's going to generate, if you have a subset trial, it's going to generate the combination to know what to ship to who, and it will log some editing feature, like you're not going to be able to change the trial type, you're not going to be able to add or remove variety, but you're still going to be able to edit the description, you're still going to be able to add or remove traits when it's live. And then it's packing time. And so you printed all your stakes. It's going to be sent to everyone. Seed are all packed, ready to ship. You have all your mail, the labels, and so forth, and you're ready to have your packing line and ship. And then it's time to relax a little bit and track, send reminder, send posts, and wait for results. Thank you.